Well, last week we started our trip within a trip down to Connecticut and Cape Cod, and today we are having a special treat because my parents are in town and my brothers for my cousin's wedding, and we've decided to go to Nantucket for the day. Nantucket is one of the islands off the coast of Cape Cod. Martha's Vineyard is kind of closer, and then Nantucket is farther out, but of course it's a famous whaling and shipping island. I was there as a kid. I don't think Jason's ever been there before.
No, Martha's Vineyard a bunch of times, but I don't think I've ever done Nantucket.
Nantucket's a little bit farther to get to. It's a couple-hour ferry ride. But my mom asked if we could all, me and my brothers are not often all together at the same time with my parents, so we're going to have a fun family day out. Last year, when we very first started RVing, we did go to Martha's Vineyard for the day to visit some friends. And if you missed that video, I will put a link at the very end of this video with a little card that you can go and watch that one at Martha's Vineyard. That's a great day trip as well. Hello.
You got one of these?
Yep.
Okay, great.
That one.
Mom's already on there. We're ready to go have a great 53rd wedding anniversary with all family. Thank you so much for coming.
Happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you so much. Wonderful. Here we are.
All right.
Mom's already checked in and Joyce.
Can we go on the boat? Okay.
Stay right here.
Just a quick introduction of my family here. I'm the oldest of 3 children. My brother Jesse is on the left and my brother Jamie is in the middle, and my mom is on the right. One thing we love to do as a family is play cards, all kind of card games, skip bow, 5 crowns, phase 10, and often around the holidays you'll find us around the table after dinner playing a game of cards.
Nantucket, here we come.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Belly of Tea. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down, oh blow me bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Of course, our first order of business when we got to the island was to find some lunch. So we found a great little seafood restaurant, and we got some fish and chips and some good chowder, and then we were ready to explore the island.
Wait, not yet. Stand over here with me.
enjoying a little historic walking tour of downtown Nantucket. We got a brochure from the Visitor Center, and it's given us the history of almost every house here on historic Main Street. It's very interesting, and I'm kind of being the little tour guide and reading out of the brochure as we go. Okay, this white house across the street, research indicates that this was one of the earliest remodeled houses on the street, refurbished in 1823. 92, oh, and then this house behind us. This structure is a 4-bay clapboard atop a high brick basement. Research suggests that an 18th century date, but the exterior is typical of the early 1800s. As part of our Whaling Museum ticket, we also get a tour of the Houghton House, which is one of the largest Greek Revival mansions on the island. So we're gonna head in here. It's on the walking tour, but we just happened to walk by and they're gonna let us in with our tickets. So Jason and I were trying to figure out what's the difference between Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard, because they feel very different. And Nantucket has a lot more shopping streets, a lot more large grand houses, and because this was a whaling capital and the whaling captains would live here more so than Martha's Vineyard, this I think was for the more upper class people and captains of industry and things like that. And Martha's Vineyard is a little bit more laid back, a little bit more what Jason likes to call houseboat casual. So we can definitely see the difference walking around the two islands, that this one is a little more built up and just bigger. This room has whale bone and whale teeth carvings in it. Of course, Nantucket was a huge whaling industry. We're gonna go see the Whaling Museum next, but all of the things in this room were carved out of there. Sort of reminds me of elephant tusks, when they would carve things out of ivory tusks, which of course is prohibited now, and I'm sure the same is true of whales, but these are really old artifacts. There's a special kind of basket called a Nantucket lightship basket, and it looks like one of the styles is that they can nest inside each other like Russian nesting dolls, and they often have whalebone carvings on top of them, which makes them really unique.
Well, we'll get a new one for me and you can have one. How about that?
I ride this around Willow Valley. People I see you play pickleball.
I ride this all over Willow Valley.
Maybe.
It's valet service.
My wife, warm it up, use the battery.
The scooter valet.
This whaling museum in Nantucket is well worth the visit. The ticket also gets you into the Houghton House, which we toured a little bit earlier, and it has a great history here of the whaling industry in Nantucket and just all the different things that the island has gone through over the past 200 plus years. So we've really enjoyed spending a couple of hours here at the Whaling Museum. Nantucket has a public bus system called the Wave, and we've got a couple hours to kill here before our ferry, and it's starting to sprinkle, so we're going to take a little ride out to, I think it's Nantucket Beach, something on the west, and we just want to see a little bit of the island. We're not going to get off the bus, but you could hop off. It's only $3 for each leg, but since we're going to stay on the bus and just do a round trip, he's charging us $3 each, which is very nice. So we'll show you a little bit of the island. Everybody have a good day?
Yes.
Super fun.
Wonderful. Happy anniversary to you.
Oh yeah, happy anniversary. Here's your anniversary pizza.
That you paid
That you paid for.
Hey, that's well.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we're just sharing it with you guys.
That's right. 50-30 anniversary sausage.
Yeah, sausage.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's what you do with 53 years.
Let's get mine.
Well, thanks for coming with us to Nantucket today. We are waiting for our shuttle bus to take us back to our car. We had a wonderful day with my family, and I'm glad you could come along. So we will see you next week. Bye, guys.